Hello, I am Vinita Joshi and you are watching Informical. As you know, we are observing Sudan situation. We are today going to give you a 360-degree view on Sudan situation from none other than Ahmed al-Badawi Bala, known as Adam. Over to Adam.
Thank you, Benito. Armed conflict in Sudan. Sudan has been gripped by a violent armed conflict that commenced on April 15. The clash involves two rival factions between the military government and the paramilitary force. The factions is questioned are led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and General Mohamed Hamdan Hemedti, commanding the regular army named Da'm al triggered conflict and escalated rapidly by poem-hungry, greedy generals. While the plan enjoys the support of international mediators and some regional actors, it faces opposition from pro-army rebel groups and loyalities of ousted President Omar al-Bashir, who was deposed in 2019 following the popular uprising. The conflict has spread throughout various regions of Sudan, including capital city Khartoum and the western Darfur region and other provinces. Airstrikes, artillery shelling, rocket attacks, and ground assaults has characterized the intense fighting, resulting in significant loss of life, countless injuries, and mass replacement of civilians. Moreover, the conflict has severely disputed humanitarian aid, health services, and economic activities across the nation. This alarming situation has raised serious concern regarding the stability and security of Sudan and its neighboring regions. Sudan plays a critical role in the fight against terrorists in providing shelter of millions of refugees from neighborhood countries. Additionally, Sudan is involved in addressing various regional issues such as the Nile water dispute with Egypt and Ethiopia, the peace process in South Sudan, and the mediation talks between Afghanistan government and Taliban. In response to the escalating violence, diplomatic efforts has been initiated to secure a resolution and revive the political dialogues. A 3 day ceasefire was agreed upon starting from April 25, and it has been extended twice, with the latest deadline set for May 1, but none of the fighting parties respected that. They even go far by attacking hospitals, schools, people houses. The United States and United Kingdom, the United Nations, the African Union, and several other nations has joined the call for an immediate cessation of hospitalized and return to negotiations. The armed conflict raging in Sudan has inflicted severe hardship on the civilian population, with devastating consequences across the nation as airstrikes, artillery strikes, rocket attacks, and ground assaults persist. Civilians bear the brunt of the violence, resulting in the mounting death toll and traumatic experiences. According to the World Health Organization latest figures, the conflict has claimed the lives of at least 700 individuals, while over 5,100 others have sustained injuries, leave families shattered, and communities devastated. Escalating violence has forced countless Sudanese civilians to flee their homes, seeking refuge in safer areas or crossing the borders into neighborhood Egypt, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, the UN refugees agencies report that more than 100,000 individuals has sought shelter in these countries, while hundreds of thousands more remaining internally displaced within Sudan itself. Displacement disrupt lives, tearing family apart and exposing vulnerable individuals to further risk and uncertainty. With the ongoing conflict, several impacting vital infrastructure and services, civilians find themselves grappling with dire shortage of basic necessary, including food, water, healthcare, and other essential commodities. Humanitarian aid offers face significant challenge due to the disruption caused by the conflict. Moreover, the conflict has infringed upon the fundamental rights and the freedoms of the Sudanese population, impeding their access to information, education, justice, and meaningful participation in public affairs. Intimidation and threats from the warring parties or their supporters further restricted the rights and safety of civilians, creating an atmosphere of fear and insecurity. Journalists, human rights defenders, and humanitarian workers have become targeted themselves, facing violence for their noble effort. The plight of Sudan civilian population is increasing dire, prompting urgent humanitarian concerns as the conflict persists. Innocent lives hang in the balance. Necessitation immediate international attention and action to alleviate their suffering. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing situation as international efforts intensify to restore peace and stability in Sudan. Thank you very much for watching.